What more can I say? What more can I express? What more can I do? Heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. Thus I shout, and I shout his words, not mine. Heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. And I inquire about this thing and that thing. Who do I speak to now? What's this about? Why are the videos in 480p instead of 1080p or 720p? Why am I using a device that, although it gets it done, it is of a lower standard? That while the words may be good, the quality, why is it so low? Why is it not better? Why is it not more? Who am I speaking to? What's this about? Then I'll go in that direction. The apostle of love unto the a moment of peace. Lead me, Holy Ghost. Okay, that one. Apostle of love to young adults, to the young adult community. Yeah, that works. You have big plans, or you have no plans, and you're working on figuring things out. Maybe you have a child already, maybe you're married, that sort of thing. You've done things that either resulted in a bad harvest or a good harvest. You sowed seeds, and whether those be good or bad, you reap the harvest from it. Some people have children by the age of 15, and then others wait until 30. What more do I say? I say, don't give up on things you know are fruitful. Don't give up on creating that YouTube channel, that Instagram, whatever, that whole thing. Because social media is not a fruitless endeavor in terms of prosperity. If you want to do that, and doesn't have to be that, but say you make ties or something, or rings, and those things that go on a wrist, bands, starting your own business, that sort of thing. So you do that, well, don't give up. You want to know how to get it to prosper? Any money you make, give 10% of it as a tithe, and give whatever other percentage of it as a seed offering, so that your business will grow. The tithe does not make your business grow. It just means your money won't just, well, where'd my money go? That's what that means. But the seed offering, that is how you grow your business. That is how things prosper. Like with my YouTube channel, mine and Jesus's YouTube channel, because it's not just me. I mean, I make videos and God does essentially everything else. It doesn't matter about me sharing it, that sort of thing. I mean, he can use that too, sure, but he's the reason I get views. So he's the reason I get, at this moment, about 100 views a day. And where that came from, I did a $100 offering for YouTube growth, and I also did a seed offering. Well, yeah, offering, because the seed offering will make it to where, no, the tithes will make it to where the seed offering will never diminish. So I'll continue to get 100 views every day indefinitely. That's not going to change, because God doesn't go against his word. And in his word, there's 4 types of giving: the tithe, first fruits, alms, and seed offerings. And seed offerings are how you grow businesses. That's how you get somewhere with that. And tithes protect your growth. The seed offering grows it, but the tithe protects that growth to where it will never get hit by a depression or recession. It'll just be immune. So, I did $100 offering. Well, what if it was 1,000? What if it was 10,000? I mean, if I notice 100 views a day or thereabout, and let's just say that if I'm getting 100 views a day, which I'm getting in that range, maybe more, maybe definitely not less. It's at least it's 100 or more. 100 or more. So, because God honors his word. I mean, that's like, well, I'll go on that, but yeah, so God will honor that. And so, yeah, I did $100 offering. If I did $200, and that the growth because of that. So if I did it again, another tithe to protect the income, or to protect the seed and all, and then another $100 offering, then 400 views a day, 500 views a day, and it keeps going, because God will honor his word. And with the tithe protecting the seed offering, the seed will never fall on bad ground. It'll always prosper, because the tithe will ensure it. Because yeah, that's not me. I'm not the reason that I'm getting the amount of views that I'm getting, especially in the early stages of like having a channel, and less than a year. Doing that for less than because it's July 21st that the channel was created, and well, less than a year. So, and yet it's growing at a constant rate, a consistent and up rate. What else? Women and men. Men and women. Yeah. You want to know what your girlfriend wants from you? She wants you focused. She wants you to, while focusing on your things, focus on her things. To love her as much as you love yourself. Love thy neighbor as much as love thy neighbor as thyself. So apply the same with your wife or girlfriend or husband or boyfriend. You love them as much as you love you. And there's a distinction in that of every now and then, but you don't live with them, and the whole when two become one flesh. You love that person as much as you love yourself, while with other people, it's different. It's not the same. You don't pay as much attention to other people as you do your significant other. And same thing with the dudes. With like a girl having, a woman having a boyfriend or a husband or fiance, that sort of thing. What a man wants from a woman is recognition. He wants to be recognized for what he actually accomplishes. And when you have a man that doesn't accomplish anything and you're like, oh, good job, that means nothing. Because he didn't accomplish anything. If he fails, it's not about, oh, you tried your, well, and I mean, it's not about lying. It's not about that, because when you're lying to your, I mean, that's like a man saying that he's listening to his woman when he's not. Or a woman saying that you did a good job when you didn't. And I mean, it goes the same way with like a woman makes something to eat, or a man. I mean, in this context, a woman makes something to eat. It's bad. The man does not tell her it's bad. He's like, good job, honey, or something like that. And you should have just told her, no, that's bad. Because then she's getting, well, it's hollow. And that kind of relationship isn't supposed to be hollow. You're supposed to love that person enough to tell them the truth in the given context. There's a distinction between telling someone the truth and telling someone something that's just foolish. I mean, that's like, maybe I don't like something and someone's telling me something that, yeah, that makes sense, but me saying that I don't like it, just because I don't like it doesn't mean that it has to not go the way they're talking about, because what they're talking about may well be the reasonable solution, while I may not like the reasonable solution, but it, okay, but let's go with God's doctrine and not my own, is the idea with that. Because it doesn't matter what I think, it matters what God thinks. So if I don't like something, and I can see clearly that it's sound doctrine, sound judgment. I mean, that's like, most people don't like it when an usher is grabbing them and moving them and that. Most people don't like that. But that's such it's a great opportunity for humility. Because the usher's just doing what an usher does. They're guiding you. They're getting you to a seat or something. And maybe they don't get you to the seat that you actually want to go to when the seat you actually want to go to doesn't have anybody in it. So, stuff like that. So yeah, ushers can be annoying. But that doesn't change that the role that they're providing is not useless. And, well, they know they can be annoying, because that's what they're doing. I mean, that's like people in the parking lot people. They can be annoying too, because you just want to leave. You're just ready to leave, and then they got that red stick in it, like it's the other people going out. That can be annoying. Because when you see someone who is exerting authority over you, well, they have to exert that authority in the proper placement, and when they don't know that you're leaving to go to the hospital or something, then they may well just stop you while someone who's going to a fast food is going before you are. And you know you should be going first, but they don't know that. Yeah, the young adult group. A woman wants focus and a man wants recognition. And I mean, that goes the same way. Like, a woman does want recognition for her accomplishments, and a man does want a woman that is focused on his needs as much as her needs. It's just the distinction of that is the man is supposed to be the leader. I mean, when you go by the biblical way about it, things function properly. And when you don't, they don't function properly. So, yeah, the man's leader of the household. The distinction in that, though, is he has to be a man. I'm not saying male, I'm saying he has to exhibit the qualities that Christ exhibited. Because if you claim to be a man and you're nothing like Jesus, you're not a man. Because the blueprint for how to be the blueprint for manhood is Jesus. So be like Jesus. I mean, that's like David, for all the goodness of him. Don't be like David going and don't be an adulterer. I mean, that's like be like Jesus. Now that doesn't mean don't be married or something like that, but it means follow the principles that Jesus showed. Believe that you receive and you shall have, and that sort of thing. I've been thinking about the rapture, and this is appropriate for the young adult group. And how, because by this point in my life, thankfully I've never had sex, because I do want to have that in the context of marriage, because they'll be together. Where, I mean, because I don't want to. I like chastity, and I like the prize in chastity. There is no prize when you've had sex 20 or 30 times with multiple different people outside of marriage. There's no prize in that. It's hollow. But when you reserve yourself for marriage, then it's worth it. Dr. Michaela Quinn, or Dr. It's either way. That's the name of the character, Michaela Quinn, and well, she and her fiance Sully are married, and then they leave on this train, and the impact of the fact that they waited to consummate their marriage instead of just sleeping to, instead of the fact that they reserved it for after marriage, it's a prize. It's not just some cheap thing. Sex is cheap when you don't save it for marriage. It's just, well, because it's not intimate. It's not as intimate anyways. I mean, the intimacy of a married couple that love each other, if you just are married just to have sex, that's not the same thing. But when you deliberately pick somebody out and learn about their body, they learn about your body, learn about what you like and what they like, and accommodate each other in that way. That's unlike casual sex. Where is that going? Was that, yeah, I was talking about me. So yeah, haven't had sex, and I don't need to, but I'd like to. And I'd like to with someone that I love. I'd like to with someone that I want to be intimate with. I mean, that's like, there's a question of how many women are in your church. Well, one. And that's saying how many women are in your church that are suitable dating partners for you, whether I know her or not. Sure, I mean, maybe I don't know her. But the point being, I'm not looking for multiple women. I'm just looking for one. I mean, that's like you have someone who likes blondes, and then they're all googly about this girl, and then they see another one, another girl like that, and it's like, now all of a sudden it's, oh, well, she's not all that special then, because she's just like her, because you're just going by the appearance of somebody instead of them. You don't know them, so that sort of thing. Yeah, where was I going with that? Yeah, I was gonna say that I do want to have a friend that becomes a girlfriend, that becomes a fiance, that becomes a wife. And I mean, from the beginning of that, just, wife either way, but that progression thing, that we have that time together to get to know each other. And it's not just, oh, let's be married. And I mean, when you already understand somebody, then sure, marriage. But yeah, I want somebody that they know it's okay if I'm talking to another woman, for them to, for the person that I'm with, for them to know that when I'm talking to another woman, if they don't like that, they are welcome to just go wrap their arm around me. And I mean, the woman that I'm with, is saying, this is mine. And me the same with her. She's talking to a man. This is mine. Like, she's mine, I'm hers, that sort of thing. We own each other. And not slavery, but we're one flesh. I mean, even before the sex thing, it's just, you are mine and I am yours. There's gonna be no questioning that. There's not gonna be thinking, oh, well, maybe he'll be a better husband, or maybe she'll be a better wife. No, it's just, I picked you, you picked me. That's how it is. And whatever comes up, we'll consult God about it. And consult God before anything even does come up. That way, no issues. Have a God-centered marriage. Have all the blessings of the Bible in that marriage, so that we don't have problems that other couples have. Yeah. I could go with that. It isn't like in the young adult thing. So you have people on YouTube, and a lot of them that'll make a video similar to this, where they're talking. They script it. And scripts aren't a bad thing. But when you do a script, and then when you're focused on, like I was pointing out, 480p thing, well, low quality, but I'm not going to do jump cuts. I'm not going to, I mean, when the quality is upgraded, I don't plan on doing any jump cuts. I don't plan on, because it's not always going to be 480p. Eventually it will be like 1080p or something. But I'm not going to, I don't have the intention of going by a script. I just speak from the heart, speak from the spirit, you know. If I run a bit long, sure. I mean, it's, you know, doing that. Be led by the unction of the Holy Ghost and what I've been shown from the Holy Ghost, instead of, oh well, the script says. So gonna do not doing what the script says, because I'm not gonna have the script. And then like with the jump cuts, I mean, yeah, that works for some people. It doesn't work for me. If I say blah 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 at some point, and then, oh, you gotta cut that out now. Nah, that's staying in. If I am, you know, mispronounce a word or something, maybe add something on the screen saying I mispronounced a misquoted Bible verse, or misquoted the location of the verse, that sort of thing. And if the rest of the video is good, keep it and put it on. Yeah, I would like that. I do want videos like this that I make to be of a higher quality, and that will happen. And I don't want to put in the future. I want it to be like I'd just be the last video that is 480p from the camera roll thing, and then have the next one be an upgrade. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourself, that to whom ye yield yourself, to whom ye yield your members servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey. And that's rough quoting of it. But yeah, these videos, at the moment anyways, are in the playlist of Know Ye Not. And it's know ye not that your hands are servants to whom ye obey. Your mouth, your tongue, servants to whom ye obey. Your feet, servants to whom ye obey. Whole body. So the servant I obey is Jesus Christ. Wait, servant. The master I obey is Jesus Christ. The Lord I obey is Jesus Christ. And that's how it should be. So what more could I say? Well, God bless you all, and thank you for watching.